Hey, what's up? This is not the start of the real MJ trips. I got the fucking holiday special ready, but I'm not recording it today. I mean, I don't have it ready yet, but I'm gonna do it. But I just real quick. This is I don't know what fucking day is it. God damn it, does it matter? I guess it don't. I'll look it up afterwards. It's fine. I'll put it in the fucking thing, whatever. So I just had a thought, and it's Christmas right now. Why is that dark? It's not supposed to be dark. If I make it light, I can actually see myself. Otherwise, I can't. And frankly, me being there is more of an interesting. My entire thing is crashing. It's fine. Whatever. Whatever. It's cool. So, anyways, it's Christmas right now, and I'm with my parents, and I was really fucking in a really fucking bad mood, and I realized it's the fucking world coming at me, right? That's so dumb. It's so dumb. It's hard to take myself serious when I'm high, because I know I sound so silly, but I'm being very serious here. Like, I got autism, right? And it's a fucking problem with the way your brain filters the fucking world, right? And frankly, when you're high on... There's a vlog playing right now, it's fine. Frankly, when there's like a little bit of THC and a little bit of CBD in your system, just the right amount of it, because if you get too much, you throw yourself off balance, right? By the right amount, somehow, it also does something with my filter. Like the filter's already fuzzled or whatever, different, like a mutation from normal people, whatever. When you have autism, right, the filter's all messed up. Weed adjusts the filter a little bit, and I know it makes me think like a little bit crazy, like I'm laughy and fast-paced and whatever, but I don't have the fucking stuff happening all the fucking time. Like normally, like I was sitting with my parents, I was so annoyed, I just felt bad, I couldn't focus, but their words hurt my ears, and their clinking of the forks and the knives on the plates, it hurt my soul, you know what I mean? Like it's just too much for me, and that's fucking awesome right there. And it's fine, I've been living with this for 23 years, but I've realized the weed genuinely takes that away. And it allows me to live a much better life, because I just smoked like a tiny little bit of weed because I didn't have any more. But I got like this weed case, right? Like you've seen it, but it's actually a Nintendo Switch case. I got it from one of my best friends, but that's funny because I'm not using it for my Nintendo Switch. But you know, there's no rules, so it's fine. But I got this weed case, right? So I had like there's always like a little bit of crumbs in there, and I smoked those little crumbs, and apparently it got me high because look where I am right now. And now I worked out, like I worked out. I did push-ups a bit, fucking I planked a bit, like. Life works for me. I can, like, if I you know, if it comes at me, I can take it with both hands. I'm like, yo, what's up, danger? Let's fucking take the shit on, you know what I mean? And when I'm not high, I'm like, oh my god, this shit kills me. All the shit happening, the anxiety. Just the thought I had, which I thought was very powerful, because it's so interesting to see the switch in comfort. Is this just a switch in comfort for me that I've experienced by like smoking this tiny little bit of CBD? And this is the whole point I'm talking about. Like, you can also get stupid high, like, you know what I mean? You just get so high, you can't function anymore, you're just laughing. You can get party high. That's not progressive though. But when I just have like a little bit of that CBD and a little bit of the THC, whatever the balance is, I can function. Like, I'm a high functioning human being. Okay, whatever. Enough fucking bullshit. I'm gonna have some fun. I'm gonna make a fucking holiday special. I haven't done it yet. I'm gonna be eating some fun shit. That's gonna be a good time. So I guess we're starting it now. What's up? Da-da-da-dum. Jingle bells, Mickey is a podcast. Oh, what life and hey, welcome to MJ Trips. Christmas. It's not Christmas anymore, actually, but I really wanted to do a Christmas thing because Christmas right now is really fucking boring right now. There's nothing to do right now. I'm not working. I worked yesterday, but I'm not working in my main restaurant. I'm working in like this. There's a different restaurant that only opened up like a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, and it's in the same village as the restaurant is where I work. And my boss, where I have a contract, has way too many people that he's paying every month because we all have contracts. Good look, I got like my Christmas blazer on. I got the Christmas hat. Camera's a bit fucked, but it's fine. Who cares? There's no rules. But yeah, so my boss has too many people working for him, so like there's not enough work at the restaurant. Like even if you're cleaning, there's not enough work, right, for all the people that he has that he's paying for, that he has on the contract, right? So he made this weird deal with his other restaurant where we're just helping them, you know, it's just like, you know, doing good, and it makes you feel really good. It's a good thing. But other than that, there's not much going on. There's no parties, no friends over here. You can't do shit. So it's just me right now. I got, you know, okay, so I'm not gonna do an MJ Trips, Christmas MJ Trips, because, well, MJ Trips are kind of fun anyways. They're kind of like video logs, you know what I mean, like diary entries, and I imagine it's kind of like, first of all, it's fun for me to do. You just get high as shit, and also,
it's kind of a good time to. It's something, you know, Christmassy. It's kind of, we got the Christmas tree right there. Got some stories to tell about the Christmas tree. Oh, and we got something to celebrate as well. Okay, hold up. I need an order to this. Let me first smoke a joint. All right, because that's what we're all here to see. Me getting high as shit. It's specifically me who is here to see me getting high as shit. I don't have an ashtray. I just thought it out. I should have. Hey, what's this? We got ourselves an ashtray. It's a bowl. It's half broken, but it'll do. It's quite a nice bowl actually. It's kind of aesthetic. I got my glass for the champagne. Okay, so first let me fucking roll a joint. I got a house today. I got a house right now. I'm not paying for. I mean, I still have to. I have the keys already. I can actually show you the keys. It's kind of exciting because I went there today with my stepdad. It's I don't know what it's called in English, but in Dutch it's antikraak. It's just if there's like a big building, in this case it's a school building, and it's not being used for anything. Look, proud homeowner, yo, what's up? I was already a homeowner before, but that didn't really work out for me. But this is gonna be better. I'm very positive, so this is good. And also, it's my own thing. I managed this myself. I built this myself with my bare hands. No, I didn't. But okay, so antikraak, right? It's a Dutch term. I don't know what the English term is. I don't know if it exists, but it's kind of weird. But imagine there's like an old building. In this case, it's a school building, and you know, they're not using it for anything, right? So they just like in this, they just like take people that can rent the place. I rent a classroom. It's just one big classroom, and it's pretty big. It's like 80 square meters. That's quite big for the amount of money that I'm paying. It's not a lot, but that's good because I want to buy a boat at some point. So this is a good way to live, and it's honest work. So okay, I'm gonna fucking roll a joint because okay. So the weirdest fucking thing ever. I keep getting distracted because there's just so much to fucking talk about. How are you doing? How was your Christmas? Not that, I mean, I don't know. Fucking Stridey, what's up, Scal? I don't know. Somebody watching, that's fine though. Did y'all like my previous podcast? I liked it a lot. It was very cool to me. Very personal as well because it was just good friends, and it's the most special memories, right? When you make them with friends. Happiness is only real when it's shared, right? That type of vibe. But I feel like I was saying something, but I totally forgot about it. Oh yeah. Such a trip. Okay, so today is Sunday, right? In the south of the Netherlands, the weather is kind of shit. We got some snacks, some very Zeeuwse snacks. Zeeuwse is like, if you're like this person is it's like a race. It's not really a race. It's like a dialect. It's like a culture thing, specifically in the south of the Netherlands. It's not that interesting, but it involves a lot of fishing, oysters, and weird hats. People wear weird hats. Not this one. This is just a regular old Christmas hat. But yeah. So the culture is kind of boring. But I guess that's what we're gonna be celebrating. Like a very Zeeuwse MJ trips. A very Zeeuwse MJ trip, I suppose. But okay. So today's Sunday, right? And the weather is insane. There's like storms, and the beaches are all fucked up. All the restaurants are closed. Everything is it's ridiculously bad. The weather is ridiculously bad. And my mom and my stepdad were supposed to be, because I'm in their shed right now. I don't know if you've noticed my cool decor, but it's quite something, right? So my mom and my stepdad were supposed to go to the north of the Netherlands, because we're in the south right now, right? They're supposed to go to the north for Christmas because they can't do anything, so they were just supposed to have a good time, try to make their go on a road trip basically. Can't go anywhere, but they my mom grew up there, so she likes seeing it, I guess. But because of the poor weather, they blew it off, and I was like, oh, because I had been planning this specific MJ trip, right? I got the fucking champagne. I got this as a Christmas present from my boss, just like the oysters, which is what we're gonna taste today, which is very exciting. Did I bring an oyster knife? I think I did actually. Yeah, you need like a special knife to cut up the open oysters. I'll show you. It's kind of cool. It's a very gay color. This is like the classic dildo color, isn't it? Anyways. So they were supposed to be gone, and I kind of figured, hey, cool, I'm gonna do an MJ trip. I got this all planned out. I got weed. I got these weed gummies I'm gonna be trying. I had this whole fucking thing planned out, except for the ashtray, I guess. But we figured it the fuck out, you know what I'm saying? So, and then they blew off their trip to the north of the Netherlands because of the bad weather. So they're gonna be home in a minute. I don't know what'll happen. they don't like it when I smoke weed. Like my stepdad kind of understands. Like I'm kind of able to explain to him like, yeah, well, you know, you get drunk sometimes. You know, you like to have a few beers. Why can't I on my day off? And I've been very productive. I got a house today, right? I got the keys to my house. I've been very productive. I work out as well. Like I'm a very productive human being. So if I want to smoke a little plant, I feel like that should be fine. And I'm kind of at a point with my stepdad where I've convinced him, but my mom is not having it. She doesn't like it at all. So they're about to come home because they're just you know, they're taking care of the horses right now, so that's a bit weird, but it's all good. I don't know. I told them I'd be recording in here, and then my mom was like, "No smoking," and I was like, "Yeah, of course, no. I'm just gonna record. I'm not gonna." So I'm just gonna hope that they don't want to be on video to the point where they won't come in to interrupt my little special Zeeuwse holiday trip, MD trip. A very Zeeuwse MD trip is what I'm gonna call it. I like it a lot. Yeah, they might, which I actually wouldn't oppose either because it's kind of dynamic and fun. It's kind of adventurous, right? Ooh, I'm gonna be getting high as shit in my own shed, and my parents are gonna be right fucking there in the house, right fucking there. Weird. I closed the door. Part of me was like, yeah, I should probably open the door so the smoke can leave. But then again, if I open the door, maybe they'll see smoke leaving, like a shit ton of smoke leaving the house. So I kind of figured I'll just trap the smoke in here, and then when I'm done, I'll just open the door and hope that it's dark outside so they won't notice. That's my current plan. And also, you know, worst case scenario, I'm getting my own house. You know what I mean? Maybe she gets mad at me, but which sucks, but it's fine. I love her. She loves me. It's cool. We fist bumped today because I got a house, and I was like, "Hey, you proud of me?" And I gave her like a Corona bump, and then she was like, "Hey, whose idea was this?" And I was like, "Hey, it was your idea, wasn't it?" And she was like, "Hell yeah." That was a very cool moment. It's like real, recognize real. So maybe my mom's turning around on me. I don't know. It's all relevant. I'm taking this by a day-by-day basis. So today was a good day. Any day can be a good day if you put your mind to it, though. So let's make every day a good day with my mom, right? My hair's a bit insane, huh? A bit silly. I don't mind it that much though. Okay. First joint of the day. I've been stone cold sober today, which is not like a special thing. Actually, I haven't been. Okay, so I got these fucking weed gummies, right? It's kind of a fun story. I was at the coffee shop getting this weed, and for some reason in the south of the Netherlands, because it's next to a different country. Like this region is next to another country, which is Germany and also Belgium, right? And then for bordering areas, I guess, because it's a bordering area, right? Weed rules are different because in most coffee shops in the Netherlands you can buy 5 grams, and here you can only buy 3 grams, right? But there's a very nice lady. We had like a bit of banter, some back and forth. It was very nice. And I was like, "Yo, what are those gummy bears? They look really cool," because they do look really cool, right? It's like actual real gummy bears, and I've seen this on podcasts. Like I've seen it like in America. This is big, right? Like weird gummies and whatever. But I've never had that. So I saw that and I was super interested. So I just asked her, "Yo, what are these gummies?" And I was like, "Oh, sucks, I can't buy this." And she was like, "Well, you know what? It is Jesus' birthday, isn't it?" And I was like, "That's right. The king talked about that because the king of the Netherlands held like a speech, but whatever, who cares?" Yeah. So I ate 3 of these, and they're supposedly well, it says 10 times. It's so edgy. It's ridiculously edgy. It's like a rainbow packaging with a flag on it. At least it's vegan, so hey, what do you know? If you care about that sort of thing, but it says 10 times 15 milligrams per gummy. So I don't know if it's just 150 milligrams per gummy bear. Why would they say 10 times 15 then? Or is it 10 gummy bears? Because it's also 10 gummy bears. I don't know what happened there, but I've eaten like 3 of these and I'm not high at all. But I'm also not stressed, so like at all. So maybe it has had some effect. I wouldn't know. But alright, just had another gummy. So maybe this is 15 milligrams, maybe it's 150. I have no idea. I honestly have no idea. I don't even know how I would tell. It's very vague, but who cares? So I'm eating gummy bears. They're kind of spicy in a weird way. It's not very nice. It's kind of a weird mix between spicy and bitter and sweet. It's not the worst though. You can definitely taste the weed. Is weird, but whatever. It's a good time. I'm trying to get my dad to, or my dad, whoa, I don't have a dad. My stepdad, well he's like my dad, right? I'm trying to get my stepdad to eat one with me. Because I know he's open-minded enough to try weed, because he's like very spiritual and very like, cares about his body, and he understands, he's very woke, if that makes any sense. But I'm trying to get him, like, he doesn't want to smoke because his initial wife, like my mom is his second wife, right? And his initial wife died of lung cancer, so he hates smoking. Power to him, right? I mean, that's horrible. But, so that's gonna be hard for me to convince him to smoke. But if there's gummy bears that just get him high as shit, that's funny, right? Just like, hey, pop this. And he's like, oh, what's this? Hey, you're about to get stoned as shit right now. Then again, it doesn't do anything for me. I mean, maybe it does, I don't know. I kind of just feel like myself. I mean, maybe I'm just used to being high, I have no idea either. But that's irrelevant. Alright, let's get this trip started, alright? We got this first fucking weed. The first little joint. Might smoke a lot of them, I don't know. There's no rules though, which is what I really like. Alright. Did I bring a lighter? I think I did. Definitely did. Weird. It feels really weird to smoke in my shed, but it's okay. What's happening? I'm getting high in my own shed. Getting high in my own shed. Okay, we have a fun schedule today, because it's a holiday special, right? First of all, it's a holiday special because I'm wearing a very Christmassy jumper. I got this from Zeeuwse. I'm pretty sure I spent one Christmas at Zeeuwse's place. I don't know if this was like 2 years back, and I don't know if I spent Christmas there, but it was around Christmas. Because I remember getting him a Christmas bong, like a really cool bong. We posted on Reddit. It was like a microscope. It was really, really fucking cool. But I got him for Christmas, and then his mom ordered like a bunch of Christmas sweaters. But Zeus is kind of a big boy, right? So he doesn't fit this, so I got this one. And the material is really annoying because it's really, I think it's like plastic, like polyester. Is that material in English? I have no idea. But point is that it's getting me very sweaty, but that's fine because on video it's fine. Okay, so we got the little blazer as well, right? Because I used to wear a lot of suits, which is super cringe. I used to think like it was my equivalent of a fedora. You know how there's like the nice guy thing with the fedora, like my lady and stuff? And me wearing suits and ties was my personal version of that whole cringe fest. So I definitely went through that, where I was wearing suits. But I still have this blazer and it fits me quite well. And I watched Marquis Brownlee's video on the smartphones, like the 2020 smartphones, like whatever it's called, like the best smartphones of the year, whatever. And he was wearing a blazer, and I was like, hell yeah, I'm gonna do that. It looks fire. Which it does. So, oh yeah, I got a new phone tomorrow. I got so much fucking stuff to talk about. It's all bullshit though, but who cares? It's a podcast, so whatever. I got a new Pixel 5. That's really dope. I like the Pixel 5 a lot. Part of me doesn't want to be a slave to, like, listen, I like Google a lot, and I got a tattoo in the same font as the Google logo, and I do really love Google a lot, but I don't want to be loyal to a brand, because I kind of feel like that limits me a lot. Like, why would I be loyal to a brand? Who cares? Like, whatever. But somehow the Google phones, they're just really good, and I'm used to them, so I've just got a new Google one. This is the Google 5. I currently have the Google Pixel 2 or 3, I don't know, but I've skipped a few versions. That's all I know. But last year's phone was shite though, so. But this one's apparently a lot better, so that's a good time. So yeah, my new phone's coming tomorrow, that's exciting. I got a new house, new phone, what's up? I got end-day trips, I got champagne. It's a good time all of a sudden. It's a bit of a lonely Christmas this year. But then again, Christmas is weird for me anyways because I've worked as a cook for 8 years now, and I'm used to working on Christmas. I'm not used to being free and having a Christmas dinner. I don't have any expectations around Christmas, right? And my mom works in the restaurant business as well. She works the bar, and my sister does as well. So we never really celebrated Christmas. We always have like a dinner, some sense of a dinner, and my mom really values buying each other gifts. So we do that, I guess. But like Christmas for me, it was very weird to not work because I'm used to Christmas being a hell of a fucking day, right? You just fucking wake up, you need to be fit, go to bed early, and you know, because the next day you're working and it's fucking Christmas, right? So it's crazy busy. But because of Corona and well, the south of the Netherlands is very, you know, reliant on tourism, so I guess it's not that busy. But yeah, Christmas has been a bit weird, but not bad. It's no day is bad when you have a bulletproof mind. No day is bad. I'm trying to. That was easy. Oh, it's like foaming. Where does it go? That's what I do with beer. Oh, it's nice. Hold up, it is quite nice. Alright, I gotta drink some champagne. I got this cool ass glass. Hell yeah. This is my Christmas, boys. I'm glad you're sharing it with me. All the people that I make, I force so many people to watch my vlogs, but a lot of my friends don't like my podcast, but that's fine, because I really enjoy getting high as shit. It's kind of therapeutic in a way. Alright. We got the champagne. We got the joint. It's a good time. I got this weird ass lighter that I stole from some MILF that I had a one night stand with. She texted me the next day like, hey, did you have my lighter? And I was like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. Oh yeah, I should taste the champagne. I don't really like champagne per se. Well, I got this weird relationship with alcohol where I like a lot of it, but I like it for the feeling of it. You know what I mean? I like a lot of I love whiskey and rum. I love all that jazz and sambuca. I like it a lot. Well, some of the stuff is like really sweet, and I like it genuinely. But most of it I just like because it gives you this warm feeling, and it's just gezellig or so. I don't know. But usually I'm a fan of champagne, but I never understand why champagne is so fancy, because it is it's such an accessible flavor, and also it's not that expensive. I mean, maybe this is, I don't really know. I got this from my boss as a Christmas present, right? I don't know if maybe you're familiar with the brand. I have no idea, but I don't know how expensive this was, obviously. But most champagnes are not that expensive, and they're all pretty good. So I don't really get why it's a celebratory drink where you only drink it on parties and whatever. It's also fun to cook with it. This is not that nice though. It's really bitter. But this is what we wanted. I wanted this really badly. I'm gonna be tasting those oysters as well, which is gonna be weird. They're still fresh though. They should be fresh. Because my boss has started a fish company where he delivers fresh fish. So he's like a distributor. And he guarantees the fish is always fresh. And I got this at Christmas, so that's 3 days ago. So it's max 3 days old. And they should theoretically still be live. There's ways to test, but you can only really test it if they're already open, and these are all closed. They should be still alive. It's weird, huh? Oysters. I don't know if I like it, but apparently it's good for your sex drive. My boss actually took me to Zeeuwse at some point, which is a place as well in the south of the Netherlands, and it's next to the coast. And it's like one of the biggest oyster farms in the world. I don't know if that's true. Maybe I just made it up, but it was very impressive to see. And they just grow oysters, and they have like huge ones as well, and they got like all these strats to grow them a certain way. It's really cool actually to see. And then we had a bunch of oysters as well in the restaurant, and we tasted a few. And I asked one of the guys, because you know it's like a myth that oysters. Well, I don't know. Apparently it's not a myth, right? Spoiler alert: it is real, but not for the reasons you might think. But there's like this myth, folklore myth. I don't know if this is regional. Maybe you've heard of it. I have no idea. But apparently oysters are supposed to up your sex drive, like up your libido. So, and that kind of changed my perspective on oysters, because I'm like, if that's really what all these old turds that come to our restaurant and they order oysters at 12. The first thing they order is 12 oysters at 12 o'clock as lunch. Are they just doing that because they really want to get their rocks on, or is it like a status thing? Like, hell yeah, I'm getting my nut on eating oysters with your wife? Because if that's true, then that's suddenly like a weird, like an ego trip or whatever. Like, you know what I mean? It's weird, but apparently it's true, because I asked one of the guys there, because I'm ballsy as fuck, right? And he said, well, yeah, because there's a lot of zinc in these, and zinc increases the amount of cum you make, so it makes a lot of sense that oysters would increase your libido. But it's just because there's zinc in this, and there's a lot of zinc in a lot of stuff. Like there's zinc in, you could probably lick a metal rail and up your sex drive that way. So eating oysters to up your sex drive is a bit of a weird one, but I guess it theoretically checks out. So, I guess I'm gonna be horny as shit after eating. How many are these? It looks like seaweed in it. It smells kind of bad. Oh god. Is it the seaweed? No, it smells fresh as fuck. Maybe I made it up. Maybe I made up the smell. Ugh, I hope they're still good. I want to eat them anyways, because it's such a fucking trip to eat oysters. I'm gonna finish this joint and I'll eat one. I got like this special knife and there's like a whole technique to it. Ah fuck, I didn't bring a piece of cloth. I need a piece of cloth because I'm gonna cut my fucking hands off otherwise. I imagine this will do. This is just like a little cover for bicycle seats. That'll probably do. Oh, I think my parents are home. Weird. I'm smoking joints. Anxiety town. Weird. Okay, let me just pop one of these gummies. Nah, I mean, yeah. Oh, fuck. I don't like my parents at home. They don't like that. They don't like me smoking them joints. I'm talking to myself. Maybe they can hear me through the walls. I need to fucking take back the power though, because I can't get that shit make me anxious. Because it's Christmas. It's not Christmas anymore. It's actually the 27th of December. 2020 is almost over, which is probably a good thing, because 2020 has been a trip. I mean, I gotta say, 2020 will be a year to remember for everyone. Like, even if you're living in Africa and you got no sense of the Western world, I bet 2020 will still be a year to remember for everyone on Earth. But it's been a really good year for me personally, because I had a rough breakup. But you know, then I went on this weird journey of self-discovery and feeling pretty fucking powerful right now. And I'm keeping it up. I'm working on my bulletproof mind. I'm working out. My body is pretty, like, I'm getting like, I don't know, I can't really, it's hard. It sucks. What sucks about working out for me right now is I have to kick my ass into it and I have to kick myself, my own ass hard to get into it, right? I have to really push myself. Okay, you're dumbass. You're gonna fucking work out now. You know what I mean? I really gotta push myself into it, and that's because I don't see the results, and I like seeing results when I do shit. I like seeing instant results. You know what I mean? And there's no results in working out, at least not for me right now, because I don't feel like I'm getting bigger. I look kind of big because of this jacket, but I don't think I'm getting bigger yet, which is a shame. But it's fine because I know the end game is still positive, but it requires a lot of kicking my own ass at the current moment. Which is fine because I do feel like it has made me a much more holistic, peaceful person. Like, and also it's a sign of my strong mind. Like, my mind has been weak as fuck for a large portion of my life. Like, I got all these scars, all this weird history, and all this bullshit going on. But I finally made it, you know, like the secrets of life and the secrets to a strong mind. And a lot of that is just a positive attitude, a genuine positive attitude, and also being honest. Because, and being okay. So one of the keys is being honest, and then taking pride in honesty, like appreciating the honest work. You know what I mean? You have to look at the honest deeds that you do, and the honest life you live, and be like, yo, I'm doing all right. I'm walking a certain path, I'm walking this trajectory, and it's positive. And you just gotta tell yourself, you know, it's positive. You gotta think of, you know, gotta have a positive mind. I watched this guy, I forget his name. His name's like Naval on Twitter, @Naval. I'll put a fucking thing in the fucking screen, right, because I'll be editing this. And he's such a wise fucking guy, and he talks about a lot of fucking ways to stay positive. And I watched that podcast. It's like 3 years old. I don't even, maybe it's like a year old. I actually don't actually know. I'll put it on the screen as well. But he did a podcast with Joe Rogan, and it was still in Joe Rogan's old studio, so it must be kind of old. But I do think Trump was in office. But then again, I think Trump has been in office for like 5 years, so 4 years? I don't even know. It's irrelevant. But all right. And I watched this podcast fresh, right? I've never watched this because I often go back to old podcasts because Joe Rogan is just that good. And it was really fucking good to see that a lot of the fucking tricks that this guy is very happy. He's known for being happy, right? This is his success. This is his story. He is happy. He is wealthy. He is satisfied, content, mindful. This is his whole thing, and he's also honest about it. Like, yes, he makes a lot of fucking money, but also he gives away a lot of fucking shit for free because he just believes, like, yo, fucking, you know, wisdom. I shouldn't charge you for this wisdom. Like, it's just honest. I believe this guy. I mean, maybe he's got me fooled, but he's got me fooled. So, you know, I'm a smart guy. So if I fell for it, he might have something, you know. So, and it was really good to see that the things that he's figured out about life are very much in line with the things that I feel like I figured out in life. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I'm doing a lot of good things right now, especially compared to my old selves. But no, 100% sure. Like, I feel good. I'm doing good things. When I look at it, my trajectory is all right. It's good. I got a house today. A weird school building. It's cool. The guy was so cool. I shouldn't say his name, but he was a religious guy, but very open-minded. He's had a rough past. I might want to do a podcast with him. That could be fun. I don't know what his opinion is on weed though, because he's also religious. But then again, you know, he's had a really rough life. Like, and then he talks about. I should probably get him to talk about this himself because it's really interesting. Religion. I'm not religious at all, but it is actually very interesting because it does work if you do believe in religious practices. If it's really what you're convinced. Like, I'm personally not convinced that there's a God, but like, I like to use color example for this when I explain this. I am fully convinced that this is pink, right? But a religious person looks at this and he's like, no, it's green. And we could argue about it, but it's irrelevant because they think this is green, I think it's pink. And obviously this is objectively pink, but it's just a metaphor, right? I hope you're following. And but apart from me not believing that it's green, right? The metaphor thingy, it does work. If you do live a life by those principles, I do think it can be a very positive, honest life. Because this guy is just living in the same school building as me, and he's like an older guy, and he quit drinking and he quit smoking. He's doing a lot of things right, and I really believe in that. I really respect that. And he's just living an honest life in his little school building. He helps the community. He already invited me over to a barbecue, and I was like, hell yes, dude. I was a bit overwhelmed. I was a bit weirded out, maybe. Like, I wasn't fully comfortable yet. But no, it's the first time in my new house. Like, I organized this, right? This house I'm supposed to be living in. And that was like a week ago. And now I got the keys. Like, this has been some fucking life happening or so. I have no idea. It was also me. It's also credit to me because, and my mom, because it was her idea, right? So credit to you, Mom. I love you. You're on my arm. I love you. So, well, all right. But I got all my papers right, like all my information, all the files, all the folders, all the fucking shit that I needed to figure out. I got it figured out right away, right when I needed to. Actually, thank you to my ex-girlfriend, because I'm pretty sure you taught me that. But that's alright, we don't talk about me anymore, but we don't need to. But, so yeah, it was very good. Maybe that's why it went so fast, because the second I got home and I was like, this guy told me, yeah, you're going to be getting an email with all, and then it's going to contain all the documents I need. And I just went home and I fucking got the shit done, and that feels really good. And that's what I'm talking about, the key to fucking happiness, right? Because that's what I was talking about before. You know, you do have to recognize the honest work and the good shit you do. You know what I mean? You do have to recognize it, because, and that's why meditation is so good, right? I won't go into that because who wants to listen to me ramble on about meditation? But I'll tell you who doesn't. My friends don't. They don't like that sort of stuff. But that's alright. I love them so much. Zeeuwse, what's up? You're like a brother to me. Hey, cheers. This one's to you. Well, just this sip, because this glass is to my house. The entire champagne bottle is in celebration of the fact that I got a house. Also Christmas! I forgot. I was wearing this whole fucking Christmas getup. It's Christmas, right? Alright. I think it's time to get into the oysters. I'm pretty fucking high. It's a good time. I'm gonna pop a gummy, probably. Also a bit risky, because my parents are home. And right now I'm having a good time. I took the power back, you know, because I was kind of scared, right? Because my parents are in there. Over there. There's like a yard in between, right? But they're in the house right there, right? Behind this wall. 2 walls, right? And I got kind of anxious, but then I took the power back, so. But also the reality is still that right now it's a good time. But in a minute when I have to go out there and be like, hi, yes, it's a good podcast. You know? It is weird. But whatever. You know, you gotta fucking face those fucking challenges head on. And I know it's a weird challenge. I know it's dumb, but you have to believe me, like, everything is everything. A wise friend that I used to have, we're not friends anymore, but he used to say everything is everything, and it's true. Any skill that you obtain in any other thing, like for example playing guitar, right? If I'm very disciplined about playing guitar, right? I'm, you know, actually go out and do it, right? I get better at applying discipline to my working out, right? To my actual work, to really keeping my body healthy, right? It's all connected, right? Every skill, the wisdoms that you acquire, if you really understand the wisdoms that you acquire about a skill, you're able to add them to your arsenal and then apply the energy to other aspects, and that's extremely powerful as well. So that's why it's very good to do shit. You just gotta do shit, you know what I mean? It's just, you gotta, they say, what do they say? The diversity is the spice of life, is that what they say? I think one of my Animal Crossing villagers said that to me once, but he's right, this motherfucker is right. I haven't been neglecting my Animal Crossing world though, but I realized today that I really enjoyed the game because I was living in a caravan, and while that was a fantastic life, I got a good life right now. Like, I got shit going on. I cannot spend my time playing Animal Crossing, but also means I've been neglecting the book and the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy Part 2, because my buddy, who lives in this, I've known him since I was born. Like, he lives in the same town as me, right? He lives in the same town as where I was born, right? And he lent me the second part of the book because he was so, you know, he was very happy, I guess, to hear that I finished the book, which I was as well. That's why he's a good friend, right? Because when I'm happy, he's happy. It's really good. It's honest. But I haven't read it yet. But that's fine. There's no rules to this crazy life. I wish I knew my dad, bro. Sorry to drop that on you, but then again, I don't really mind. I don't just want to talk about whatever I want to talk about, but I don't have a dad, right? Bro, it would be so nice because it's Christmas right now, and I feel like I just did a good thing. I got a fucking house, right? I'm all excited about it. I got the keys right there. It's real. I got a fucking house, right? I fucking figured it the fuck out. I'm walking a fucking trajectory. It's alright. I'm doing great. And it would be nice because my dad smoked weed, right? It's like this legendary fucking story that I found out through my uncle because I met up with his brother, my uncle, right? And he told me that my dad used to smoke weed as well. And I'm like, holy shit. Me too, you know what I mean? And I've never known this guy, so I started smoking weed without me knowing that he did it. So it was my own conscious decision. Then I find out, hold up, maybe our personalities, I probably look like him. It's weird, it is a trip. But it's fine, you know. It's just like, you gotta be at peace with a lot of shit. Like a lot of things seem like problems. Like that could be a problem to me, the previous version of me. I'd be like, I can't do it, I don't have a dad, you know what I mean? But there's no such thing as problems like that. There's a lot of shit you can do, where you just put your mind to it. But that's your own journey, man. Maybe it's like Stridey, motherfucker. If you're watching, I hope you're watching, motherfucker, because I love you. But Stridey said to me that these videos are kind of weirdly inspirational, and I really took that to heart. But I am sorry, buddy, because I cannot give you gotta fucking do it yourself. It's your own journey, happiness. You know what I mean? I'm fairly convinced that you can't really teach people lessons through words. They have to experience life and then get the lessons themselves. Maybe you can push them in a certain direction though. So I mean, that helps me sleep, right? The fact that I'm like spreading positivity, right? It's like, okay, I'm doing good things, spreading positivity, right? Because I do think some people just need a bit of fucking encouragement, right? When I was going through fucking the rough patches like a year ago, how long ago was that? Like a year already? I think it was like the end of summer. And it's winter now. Half a year now. That's fine. Whatever. So, but when I was going through that, I have my uncle, my mom's brother, and he's a very cool guy, and he really helped me through a lot of fucking big part of the rough patch because he was just there for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's very, very nice. I'm gonna be restarting the video to make sure that it saves because I'm horrified that my video is corrupt because it's happened before. And then I'm gonna be eating oysters, so that's a good time. So I'll see you in a bit. Hey, what's up? We're back. Dun-dun-dun. Alright, this is weird. Eating oysters in my shit, high as shit. I hope you're having a good time. I'm having a really good time. Okay, so I'm gonna be showing you how to open these, right? Because I'm a cook, right? So I know this shit because I'm the fucking G, right? What's up? Alright, look at this. Okay, this is the fucking beast, right? It should still be alive. I don't know. I can't really make out, but it's probably fine. So you wanna this is why you have a cloth, right? Because the shell is like really rough, and I got pretty fucking good hands. Like my hands are pretty fucking like what do you call it? When there's like an extra layer of skin around it, you know what I mean? It's very strong. Right? The skin's very strong, right? Because I guess just working in the kitchen generally gets your skin quite strong, right? Because you cut yourself all the time and it's like really rough. But even this shell is so sharp, all these little like barnacles that are on there, they're so sharp, they're gonna fucking cut through your skin. So that's where you're using this. It's very important. Don't ever get goofy. Like I've gotten goofy, you think you got this, but you don't. These are crazy. Alright, so you just fucking, there's like a little opening in here. Actually, this is the opening, this side of the animal. Right? This side is the opening. And then this is where the hinge is, I guess. Like the door hinge. But then it's like an oyster hinge. And what you do is you just pierce through the fucking hinge. This thing is alive, by the way. It's fucking weird, huh? It's a trip. But it's just, it's hunting, whatever. This is honest work. They're gonna fucking die, right? They're not gonna live. I could bring them to the sea, but fuck that, bro. Come on. So you just stick it right in there. Very careful. Oof. I'm pretty sure I just killed it. I don't know if I can eat these. I don't like these too much. It's kind of weird. But it's just nature, right? It's just hunting almost, gathering maybe. Okay, so we open it up right now. Actually, okay, I'll show you right now. Look, Yeah, I haven't. Ah, weird. It's like all gooey. I'm making a mess, but it's fine. I don't think I'm gonna be eating more than one because these are kind of weird. Probably gonna smoke one more joint and then wrap it up, but okay, look at this. Oh! So, this is there. The top half of the shell is attached to this little, like, what is it? I don't know, like a little meat. And there's like a little, you know, actually, oh fuck, this is so disgusting. I don't like oysters, bro. I try to like them because they're like a local delicacy, but it's so weird to me. Okay, so this is just the meat, and they're always still attached at the bottom, right? They got this little leg, and it's still the same thing that they would attach to at the top of the fucking shell. But if you cut it open perfectly, it shouldn't be attached because you can just stick the knife in there, and then as you're opening it, you can just cut over the top. You know what I'm saying? Over the ceiling. But I didn't do it properly because, well, I'm kind of in an odd position, ain't I? Look at this. Imagine working like this. It's ridiculous. This is not the position, right? So fuck it. Shut up, mom. Alright, you gotta just get this loose. Alright, it's ready. And then when you serve this to customers, you always turn it around because you want them to show the bottom. Because if a customer really knows oysters, they're gonna know. Alright, so this guy is a pro fucking cook, right? Because if you flip it upside down, it's the customer knows that it's been detached from the shell. Because if it's not detached from the shell, you can't really eat it, right? It's kind of a fucking pain in the ass. I've never eaten oysters voluntarily. Like, I always eat them because somebody wants me to eat them, and then I do it and I have an opinion. But I've never just sat there and just intended to eat an oyster. I'm stalling. Alright, so you just drink it from the shell, just like this, I think. Do I have to get closer? You get the gist of it, right? It's just like a little thingy. Okay, that's not the way to do it. All the salt I'm tasting right now is just seawater. I don't know I don't know why people like this shit, bro. It's just seawater as well. Like, all the water in there, it's just seawater. These were in the ocean 3 days ago, right? So, okay. I could do it. I could, more like, the system is not working out. I'm just gonna eat it like this, right? Here you go. It looks like snot. Alright, oysters, here we go. This is fun. Yeah. It looks like a mussel. There's sand in here. You know, I got two things to say. First of all, it is kind of nice. The flavor of it is very unique, very nice. I imagine that you can make a lot of fucking cool shit with this. As a cook, right? Thinking as a cook. Also, the second thing I want to say is that the experience is very similar to eating boogers. I don't know. When I was a kid, I ate all my boogers all the time. Like, my mom at some point, like, I was walking in, I remember very vividly, like, I was walking around town in a city, actually the city where Zeeuwse lives when I was young. We were just shopping there, right? And my mom would just tell me, like, I would be walking around as like a little kid, and I was just picking my nose and eating my boogers, and my mom saw it, and she was like, and I guess some lady looked at it or whatever, because my mom saw it, and she was like, no, you shouldn't do that, son, come on. Don't do that anymore, please stop. You know, and I was like, oh right, I don't do that, I guess I was quite old if I remember that, but right, so I used to eat boogers, and the experience is kind of similar to this, because it's just like a snotty mess. It's kind of like, it smells mentally, but maybe I'm making it up because of the zinc. I guess it makes sense though. Why wouldn't it taste metally? It's on the ocean floor, right? There's like ores and like particles all the fucking time. I watched a documentary on National Geographic actually. By the way, I don't have any other opinion on this. Other than that the experience is weird, it's fun, but it doesn't really impress me that much, but kinda, I want to wrap it up, so, and I don't want to be too high when I'm home. Oh, maybe I should be there. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna smoke a cigarette, have a gummy bear. Right? I don't know if I'll experience the high while I'm on the podcast, but it's fine. It's a fun experience as well, and it tastes nicer anyways. I don't know if these got me high. They're quite expensive, but I'm happy I bought these just because of the experience, right? But I don't think I'll be buying them again. Then again, this would be a very cool way to get high. Like if I really want to quit smoking, which I do, frankly, because this shit, fucking garbage. Very expensive as well. And I don't really buy a package anymore. I normally just buy these. I'm so loyal to these, by the way, because I bought this and it feels like weird. It feels like alien being in my possession. It's like, what are you? Why do I own you? Because I'm so used to this used box of happiness that just gives me nicotine all the fucking time. But I forgot my backpack when I went to work, so couldn't smoke cigarettes. I need cigarettes. And it's kind of weird. Honestly, it's kind of weird that I go to work and I bring this case and it's full of my weed stuff, and I just sit there and I'm like, I have to tell all my colleagues like, no, there's no weed in there, I swear to God. Well, there's weed in the case, but I don't smoke it, I promise. And I show them, right? And it happened once and I thought it was kind of funny. And then it happened, then I worked with a new person, I had to show them, and like everyone, like it's weird, I shouldn't be doing it. I guess there are some social rules. But picking my nose in public might be it's a good, might actually be the earliest memory of social rules. It's funny. Because I have a very strong opinion on social rules, but that's fine. Mom. No, but I wanted to talk about, what I want to talk about. I might have some more champagne, by the way. Oh yeah, it's Christmas. National Geographic, right? I watched a documentary on National Geographic. And I got an opinion on National Geographic as well, because it's on Disney Plus, which is great. Because I got Disney Plus right now because I'm watching The Mandalorian, which is the best show I've ever fucking seen, by the way. I don't know how they I don't even like Star Wars, like, fuck off. Like, it's too religious to me, it's too weird. Why is there a dark side and a good side? Isn't there no gray area? It's so strange. And then The Mandalorian came along and I'm like, holy fuck. Because the concept of Star Wars are pretty fucking cool. The lightsabers and the Jedis and the Force that surrounds everything. It is cool, frankly. It's just, I just don't like the way it's done in the original 9 movies, by the way, the fucking Skywalker saga. But the way it's done in Mandalorian, it's so good because it's mythical. Like, this guy runs into a fucking kid who has Force powers. What are they called? Midichlorians? Who has midichlorians, right? And this kid, and this guy's like, what the fuck is this? Like, there's evil sorcerers I must find. Like, it's so weird, but that's why I love it though. It's very, I really like Mandalorian, but alright. So I got these bits already, right? So that's why it's a good thing that National Geographic is on there. Because I was able to watch this documentary. It was about the Earth. I don't remember what it was called, but I'll look it up and I'll put it on the fucking thing right there. And it was about the Earth. It was presented by Will Smith, by the way, which is fucking hilarious. Because this guy has become a meme and he's never gonna get rid of it. Like, on his deathbed, there will be a picture of his funeral and there'll be memes. You know what I mean? I don't know, it's poor guy. I hope he's happy with it, but he's such a meme to me. Unconditional as well. But okay, so the documentary was about Earth and about the way that the big Amazon rainforest, how all the trees in there, they take water from the ground, bring it all the way up to their leaves, and then it vaporizes, and there's like this huge fucking river of mist that's flowing over the Amazon rainforest. And you can see it from space. Like, this whole documentary was all like, there's a bunch of astronauts, and we're telling our story. I've been to space 8 days. It's kind of weird. They measured the astronauts, like, when they were interviewing them, they were telling their story. They had like a little header that said their name, and then it said the amount of days they had. And it sounds really cool, but then there's like some guy telling like a really convincing story, and he's got like 150 days in space. You're like, holy fuck. He's been isolated. Like, that's a fucking trip, right? That's incredible. And then there's this other lady, and he's like, yes, this is the most incredible thing I've ever seen. And it says 8 days in space. And it's really sad to see, like, the comparison. It's weird, but alright, maybe that's just me making it up. But yeah, there's these huge rivers of mist above the Amazon. So this is real, right? Above the Amazon rainforest. And they travel all the way, like, some direction. West, I wouldn't know. Look it up, I don't know. And until they hit, like, a huge mountain. And it condenses over there. It all falls down as rain. Huge fucking rivers. This is how fucking rivers flow, right? It's mountain water. It's insane to think about, to realize. It's really cool to understand that. That's why the documentaries are really cool. The pacing is a bit weird though. But alright, I'm getting to a point. So the water rains down into the ocean. It takes all the minerals of the rocks with it, right? Because it's constantly shaving off the bits of the fucking rock, right? It's just erosion, right? And all those minerals end in the ocean. And then there's like these tiny little fucking, I think they're like even thinner than a hair, like a strand of hair, even thinner. Like they're tiny little beasts, like algae, I guess. I don't know what they are, but and they all soak up those minerals because they need to eat them. And I guess they do that by what's it called? Fusion? No, it's not fusion. There's like a Kurzgesagt video on this, how small organisms take osmosis. I think the word is osmosis. So I guess through osmosis, they take all those minerals in, and then they, extrude oxygen. That's what we breathe. Apparently, half of the oxygen that you breathe. I don't know if that's accurate. I don't know if that's correct. Fact check that, Jamie.
Yes. According to Will Smith, if you take 2 breaths of air, one of them will have come from these little animals from the ocean. Correct. Yes, sir.
That's really cool. Thank you so much. Weird. Oh, weird. All right. Guess that works. Podcasts are fun. I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm over this. Christmas been good, but life is happening over there. Sorry. I gotta edit this shit, finish the cigarette. It's a good time, but I gotta say goodbye. Hey yo, I hope you had a good Christmas. I hope you were content. I hope you were happy. I hope you were able to do shit you wanted this year. And if you didn't, next year is gonna be better. Alright? And maybe one day you'll look as fly as me. Because I'm fly as shit. What's up? Alright.